Hi guys, TinaGale here, and I think I have recovered from load from layout a day in February. So I kind of took the week off. I didn't mean to take the entire week off, but I have been kind of playing in the background. I pulled a kit together last weekend and stuff, but I just haven't had the time to make videos. So I'm going to try to catch up today with those and start getting those loaded up. But I'm trying to get a plan. The reason I was successful with load is I had a plan and I did just do it week by week. I found photos that inspired me, product and sketches and, just different things like that. So I'm going to try to incorporate that so that I can be more productive the rest of this year. So one of the things that I always kind of follow and I'm really intrigued by is Christina Sorge and her YouTube channel. If you haven't checked her out, be sure to check her out. I'll have her links down below. She has some amazing content and she has all kinds of things going. So each month she's been doing For the Love of Homemade Kits, and she started doing this little printable, and so I thought, well, that might help really make it from on my email or my Pinterest board to actually getting it done. I'm a paper person, so if I have it printed out and it's in my face all the time, then I'm more likely to do it. So I went and printed off this month's, and what it is she gives you some guidelines to create a kit, and then you work from it all that month. So they do it, it's her and a group of other YouTubers. So again, her YouTube channel will be linked below. You can check it out and then go on to whoever else participates. But she will share her kit, I think, on the first Monday, and then every Monday after that she does a layout. So I'm going to try to get at least 3 layouts done from this kit, so I tried not to be too crazy about it. So one of my goals is to use up some of the product, and after load I had a lot of little scraps and offcuts and things, and I just organized those back into my little containers here and was really thinking I'm going to try to just put them together in layouts and not have to put them back in my stash and my organization. So that's kind of what I've done, and you're going to see. But I also get the scrap room kits every month, and I want to be using those. So this is Pink Paisley's Bloom Street, and this came in this month's kit, in the Flavors of the Month kit. So I have it pulled out. No, actually, it may be it's in the double shot kit, sorry. So you get 3 sheets of cardstock, 3 pattern papers, and embellishments. So that's what the start is. And so I'm a paper girl. I like more paper. I like more embellishments. So I thought this was a great starting point for this kit. So I want to go through and show you what I've pulled, and you can get some ideas maybe, and then be sure to check out Christina's. So on the paper, the first thing was a recent or new paper purchase. So that was another reason why I went to my double shot kit and pulled out this collection. So again, I have Bloom Street from Paige Evans, and I'll go ahead and show you. Let me move some of this over. It is a gorgeous collection. So this one has all of the words in the little hearts. The back is a green little leaf on the blue, and then this paper is my absolute favorite. And when I start kits, I usually get a paper that has lots of different colors, so either one of these would work, and then pull the rest of my papers from that. So that is exactly what I did here building this. But I really think this is going to be the paper that I'm going to use a little bit on probably all of the layouts. The back is just a 2-tone turquoise. And then we have this floral paper, which is going to be fun because I can fussy cut some of these if I want for embellishments or use it as paper itself. The back is a green with little triangles. There were 2 sheets of white cardstock and I believe a pink sheet of cardstock in the kit. And I had this vanilla cardstock left over from some that I had been working on for load, so I just put it in there. I don't use a lot of cardstock backgrounds unless it's a base for matting, so I really don't need much, and if I need more cardstock, it's right beside me and I can go get more. So that was my new paper purchase. Then it's a tiny print or pattern, which these kind of fit all of those. That little green, it's tiny. It's not tiny, but I have some scraps that has like polka dots and things like that will fill in. This one would be considered a tiny. The next one is an ombre style paper. So I kind of felt like this rainbow paper fit in that because it goes from dark to light. Ombre usually is one color that kind of changes, but I also think this one fits into that. And then a bold pattern paper, any of those could be considered bold. That's pretty bold. There's lots of colors, lots of big shapes going on. And then a specialty paper, vellum or acetate. So the rest of the papers that I pulled in are going to be scraps. I'm not going to pull any more 12 by 12 full-size paper. I want to use up my stash. So I have some gold foiled striped paper. I have some just plain vellum, and then I have a gold polka dot foil vellum. So I thought that was fun. So I can put that in there. I'm going to put it underneath here in case there's a glare. Then over here we have mixed media, art crayons or gelatos, and mist or spray. I do own a few gelatos, and I think I even have some art crayons, but that's not really my style. I do have a lot of mist, and I have these newer ones that are Mr. Huey's. That's a mistletoe and hey diddle diddle, so it's a gray. And I felt like those worked in really well, so I'm just that's gonna be my mixed media. Embellishments is a roller stamp, which I've lost. I don't know where that's at. I know I have one pulled, but I moved stuff off my desk to do the video. So I'm just going to use, I actually have a couple. I have one that's just kind of words and phrases, and one that's a date stamp. And then we have chipboard, clips, spring-themed embellishments, punches, and wood veneer. So for the chipboard, I have a lot of different embellishments. And actually, let me get these out of the way. The alphabets is a fancy alphabet with a cursive or funky font and any style of black alphabet. So I have some new Felicity Jane alphabets, and they're black with these little white polka dots, which I think is really cute and would go well with that. I have this one that I'd been using for load, so I left it out because you can tell I used a lot of it. I used it on several layouts, so I'm down to not very many vowels. I may not be able to spell much, but I wanted to get that kind of used up, so I put it in. And then for the Scripty, I have this that's October Afternoon. I had used it during load as well, and it's just a script white sticker. So those are my alphabets. Okay. So now let's get on to embellishments. Let me pull this. Well, I should have went to paper. I'm not very organized here, guys. Let me go ahead and finish the paper. Then we'll go to the embellishments. So you're going to see I have a pretty big stack and all different sizes of scraps of paper. And what I did was I kept these papers. You could use one or both. They both have the same colors in them. And I just tried to find some tone-on-tones or different pattern papers in my scraps that would match any one of those colors, because I'm going to do at least 3 layouts, and so they could each have a different type of color scheme. So this one is from another Paige Evans collection, and I love these little teacups. And it's brighter than this, but with certain papers that I have pulled, it will be a perfect tie-in. And the back has a neutral gray, but I really hate to sacrifice the cups for the gray. But either side will work. I had these pieces that are those cut-aparts from Simple Stories, and I felt like those would match, and maybe I could get that used up. I have another piece of gold foil on a craft, a little strip of wood grain. So you can see I have really small pieces to large pieces, but the great thing is I can sit and make a layout really quick. I can just put, you know, a couple of blocks together and that, another piece down here or behind, and just layer up papers and get all of these scraps used up. So I have this gray with white polka dot, a wood grain chevron. That could work, but it's kind of bright. I have this that's all these circles, and again the colors match really well, so I could punch some of these out for backgrounds or just use it in a large sheet the way it is. This is from an old crepe paper Valentine collection, and it just has all of these little sweet words, and also this little scallop down here that I could pull in and use. Back is some pink hearts. Another chevron that has a grayish wood tone finish, kind of a marble, and the back is a pink wood grain. Just gorgeous. And then a pink wood grain with white polka dots. Another pink geometric. So you can see pink's my favorite. So I have a lot of pink pieces pulled out. Pink with butterflies. And you can tell some of this is really small. This one's even torn. But it's going to make some really quick, fast layouts by just putting them together. So you can see some of the backgrounds would work. Most of them is just going to be the front. So there's another gray neutral if I want it, since I have so much pink. This is another scrap from Load. It's just a dictionary print. And that pink wood grain in a larger piece, just gorgeous. Or that, but I have a yellow that has little dots and then phrases. So that's a really good yellow match. This one is a little bit brighter than all of this, but you're going to see in some of the other colors, like this green here, I could pull all of that together in just a few pieces of this, like the words paper, and do a layout with that. And the back is another gray with polka dot. This gorgeous minty canvas look and a yellow polka dot on the back. So you can see the small pattern and the bold pattern. I have that throughout all of these pieces of scraps, and you can tell I really have a lot of scraps pulled, but they're small pieces, so it's going to give me lots of options. And it's going to feel so good to get these used up. I just need to pull some pictures now, which I haven't done yet. I'm going to work on that today. So I have some aqua. So you can see this paper could be easy to go overboard because it does have every color of the rainbow in it. So you could end up making this kit super big and difficult to work with. And I was getting there fairly quickly, and I had to just stop because it's like, I know I have plenty of paper to do 3 layouts. Okay, so that is a look at the extra papers that I put in to make it go further. Now let's go back to embellishments. So I've had this on the desk. I've tried to use this several times, and it's just a craft doily. So again, it kind of matches in with some of the wood that I have. We're going to go back. It was chipboard. So I have the Simple Stories I Am chipboard pieces. And again, these have been used out of, so I really want to get them used up. But you can also see that it really matches the collection well. It has those pinks and teals that I love, the pops of yellow and the pops of the blue. I also have Paige Evans. I have a couple of her chipboard pieces from her collection. So I thought those would be fun. Some of them are a little bit darker, so it would depend on the papers that I pull out. But like this, you know, that's a perfect embellishment for that. I also loved all of the books, so I want to do something with those. Okay, and then we had clips of some kind. So I had this bag of clips, and it's just little tiny paper clips that are so cute, and I had pulled them out and used on a couple of layouts for Load. So I have those. Spring themed embellishments. That's pretty broad. So I have puffy stickers from Paige Evans' collection. And you can see I received some in a kit, and then I also bought a package because I love them so much. So they're definitely spring. There's birds, birdhouses, butterflies. This is the embellishments that came in the kit with the bloom, with the double shot kit. So all of these coordinate with this, so I will have plenty of embellishments, and of course they are all spring related as well. There are some puffy word stickers, some puffy hearts in the rainbow color. So I have those. I was trying to keep that open so you could see, but okay. So I bought like the Black Friday Felicity Jane warehouse box, and then I also bought a lot of things just individually. So you're going to see a lot of it because I felt like this had the pink and the turquoise and everything and the black, so it will go well with these. I have this that's just a white and a black, so that would be cute. These, of course, is the soft pastel colors and more flowers. So you can see I have a ton of embellishments, but I love embellishments. So these are little acetate pieces. I thought that might be kind of fun. More little acetate, so they're just black and white florals and then just pops of color. These are more chipboards. So they have the pink and the light blue and the black and white. So, and more little chipboard tags. And then I have the Hannah die cut shapes, which is that pink and that blue. So you can see those are the colors I really want to pull out. And then just in my bowl here, I just have random embellishments that have been left over from kits that I had used during load and I didn't want to put up, so I just pulled the ones that I thought I could get in on pages. I have some washi tape, a wood grain, a gold, and a floral. Have more books because I'm thinking of layouts of my daughter in school this semester. I had more clips. So I found these, and there's a tree, a flower, a bird. It may have been it. So that fit the clips plus the spring embellishments. I also have these clips that are just arrows. I have this clip, and this is from Paige Evans' collection, so it will match. And then there's also wood veneer that was on here, so I had a lot of wood veneer left over from load. So I have some words. I have these that are like a real heavy chipboard wood type. So I'm going to consider those wood veneer. And you can see I have even more wood veneer down there. I had some digital die cuts that I had done that are just flowers, so I threw those in. And then I have a stamp set that was on my desk as well because I've been trying to use stamps on my layouts because I have a bunch, but I don't ever use them. Still haven't used them. So I have this in here. I'm going to try to get it used. So, oh, and the last thing was punches. So this is my favorite scalloped punch. It's a little small scalloped. It's from close to my heart. So I put it in, and then I've been on a banner kick. So I have this one. It's a Paper Studio one from Hobby Lobby. And it does 1.5, 2 inch, and 2.5 inch. But I put any size of paper in there, and I just flip it over to look and center it here and use it. So I don't pay attention. As long as it doesn't go over 2.5 inches, I can get it in there and punch. So those are my punches. So that fit everything that was on Christina's list. And so that is my homemade kit for March, and hopefully I will be back with at least 3 layouts using this kit. So I hope you're excited. Be sure to check her videos out and play along with her. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this and a look at how I'm using up my stash with my new products. If you have any questions, leave those down below. Love reading your comments, so be sure to let me know what you think about the kit. So happy scrapping, and I'll see you really soon. Bye-bye.